Welcome back, race fans. It is Slinging Dirt Series, and it is race 4 at Fairbury Speedway. We got our short track street stocks with us tonight, and they are ready to put on a show. So let's get right into the action. Should have 1 minute left before we fire off here. Whoop, wrong button. Don't want y'all to see me. It is 80 degrees, 25% humidity, partly cloudy with a 14-mile-an-hour wind. Other than that, we should be ready to go qualifying here. I'll get rid of this. A couple practice sessions. Right now, got Tyler Bickford running in the track a little bit more. He's the only one on the track right now. We're about to go qualifying with that short track street stocks. I don't care how many drivers we get for the street stocks. I like driving street stocks. Let's turn that off, and now we should be good to go. Boom. We should be good to go qualifying now. See who's going to be first on the track. Got Tyler Richard Cale on the track with the 030 and 032 Star race car, ABR Racing, Richard Cale Racing Machine. Had a little glitch there. As I said, I ain't got nobody on the track. Tyler Bickford comes across the line with a 14.42. Just better yet, it's 14.09. Now put him at the top. Richard Cale comes to the line with a 14.25. Tory Boyd in the number 15 Mountain Dew machine. He's going to come across the line with a should be coming across this time the 14.42. Derek Darnell in the 86 Midwest Sim Sports. He's going to try to wind one up here around the top. Going to move him up to no position. Takes a while to get him up. But Darnell up to second with a 14.02. It's not good enough for first, but for some reason my buttons are not working. As Darnell looks like he's the only one on the track. Give it to Tyler Bickford with a 13.96. Second goes to Derek Darnell with a 14.02. Third goes to Tory Boyd with a 14.06. Richard Cale coming in fourth with a 14.08. And Joseph Grandy did not take the qualifying grid. So he'll be starting at the back of the heat race. Should be 8 laps. Only 5 cars signed up for tonight, so we should have a good, easy, quick race. We'll have an 8-lap heat race and a 25-lap feature. Other than that, I think that's all we got. Got 10 minutes, and then they'll be gridding for the heat race, so you can only imagine. Beautiful track, short track race on the Fairbury Speedway. So they're going to get 8 laps to try to work on their grid a little bit and get a better spot in the feature. Starting on your front row tonight's Slinging Dirt Series Street Stocks. Going to be Richard Cale and the 032 Star Race Car ABR Racing. Richard Cale Racing Machine starting on the pole. To his outside, it's going to be Tori J. Boyd and number 15 Mountain Dew Ride. Row 2 is going to be Derek Darnell on the inside in the 86 Midwest Sports. And to his outside will be Tyler Brickford in the 07 Midwest Sports. Row 3 is going to be Joseph Graney in the Raise the Bar 518. Other than that, guys, let's get. Should be about to roll here. As I'm going to have to click on some. He's not graded. Find somebody that's graded. Oh shit, everybody's graded. Alright. I like this back row camera on the other race, so we'll roll with it too. It's the pace truck. See the cars get them in gear. The pace truck rolls away, and we're on to our 2-lap pace. It'll be on Richard Cale in turn 4, not 3, not the straightaway. You there to pop and crackle of these cars. If you look closely underneath the rear, right around the rear axle, you might be able to see some flames pop out of these when they pop. Do have some good looking rides though. As the pace truck goes in, we're going green this time by. Richard Cale, it's on you in turn 4. As he smashes the loud pedal, we're going green. Richard Cale gets off to a good start. Jumps to the outside, the 86 gets a little loose. And a little tight at the same time. How do you explain that one? Tori J. Boyd's looking under the 32 of Richard Cale. Trying to size him up, trying to see if he can close the distance. Joseph Grandy up 2 spots already. Working at bottom. And Tyler Brickford's locking it up for 3rd place right now. That top side's got some momentum coming. Give it to Tyler Brickford at the line. 3rd place. Right now it's the Richard Cale show out in front. Richard Cale and Tori Boyd's leading the way. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Tyler Brickford's going to look his way underneath the 15. Try to move up to that 2nd position. As he rolls the bottom around the tires, Tori Boyd on the outside. Tyler Brickford's looking good, but the outside momentum gives 2nd to Tori Boyd. Richard Cale still got a couple car lengths lead over Brickford, running that top side. We was on the last lap, white flag in the air. You got Richard Cale, Tyler Brickford, Tori Boyd, Richard Grandy, and Darnell. That's your top 5. That's your only 5. Give it to Richard Cale on winning another heat race in the street stocks. Now they're going to burn the top track in a little more. We don't have a lot of cars in the street stock, so we're just going to try to get the track worn in. We'll let y'all listen to the motors, and I'll shut up for a little bit. Should be a 3-minute warm-up, though. See that 86 bouncing on the track for warm-up? He's struggling in the heat race, maybe They made some adjustments on that card. So we had, last time we was at Fairbury, we had 10 cars show up. Pretty sure Tyler Brickford won, Joseph Grandy got second, and 86 was third. Tyler Brickford in the 07 coming off a big win in the SuperLate models. He's proven to be the one to beat this series. Don't forget about the Tory Boyd in the number 15 Mountain Dew machine. Always a strong competitor. Also got Joseph Grandy in the 518. I believe he's won a street stock race himself. Pretty sure he won at what track was it? I-55? No. I think Darnell won I-55. Might have been Husets. Either way, you got Bickford, Darnell, and Granny have all won in the street stocks coming into the night. Next Thursday, our street stocks will be at Husets. If y'all want to join in, go over to Slinging Dirt Series on Facebook. Send me a comment. We'll get you in Discord and get you in on the action with us. So we got 20 seconds left, and we're about to be going staging up for our 25 lap feature. There's a couple of holes over there in turn 3 and 4. See these cars bouncing a little bit. Nice look at the victory lane there. Gotta take our victory lane shots when I get done with this. And again, we are missing our grid. There we go. Starting on your front roll tonight's 25 lap feature for the Slinging Dirt Series short track street stocks. It's going to be Richard Cale in the 032 Star Race Car ABR Racing. Richard Cale Racing Machine. To his outside is going to be Tyler Brickford in the 07 Midwest Sim Sports. Row 3 is going to be Tory J. Boyd in the number 15 Mountain Dew Machine. Star Race Car. To his outside will be Joseph Grandy in the 518 Raise the Bar. Row 5 is going to be Darnell in the 86 Midwest Sim Sports. Showed it. Had a little struggle in the heat race. Either way, we got 5 of them for 25 laps. Some black man points to Richard Cale. It's on him in turn 4, not 3, not the straightaway. Richard Cale's gonna slam on that loud pedal. We're going green this time by. Richard Cale's going to slide over the nose of Brickford, and Brickford's going to dive under to an early race lead transfer. Give it to Tyler Brickford on the line, leading the first lap. Tory J. Boyd working that bottom behind Brickford. Richard Cale trying to get that outside wound up. Give it to Richard Cale at the line for second right now. That outside, they're kind of locked up right now between Tory and Richard. Richard a little bit more momentum coming off the top. This is your battle of the race right now. Richard Richard Cale's under fire now by Joseph Grandy. Joseph Grandy trying to look underneath him on that high side, trying to figure any way out to get around him. Tyler Bickford with a sizable lead already. We've seen in the SuperLate models, he don't make many mistakes. Richard Cale had a rough start. He's back fourth. See the 86 bouncing through the bumps of third and three. Getting a good run on Richard Cale, putting Richard Cale down back to fifth. Back to the front though. Tyler Bickford has about a 1-2 second advantage over second place right now. Tory Boy's trying to do everything he can to reel him in. Don't look now, but it might be too late. Street stock racing on 5 cars can get kind of boring as they line out. Well, already 10 laps in to this 25 lap feature. Tyler Bickford with a sizable lead. You're going to see Bickford, Boy, Grandy, Darnell, Richard Cale. That's the top 5. The only 5. We ain't got much going on right here. Not much movement's going on. You see the gap between second and third starting to slowly dwindle. Tyler Bickford pulls to 3 and second lead now. Way out in front. Tyler Bickford. Dory Boy, Joseph Grandy, Darnell, and Richard Cale. That's how they're going to lie at the halfway point. These laps are clicking off quick. Time's running out for these fellas, guys. If they want to make any moves. I don't think a caution's going to be in play in this one. So if you're going to have to do it, you're going to have to smooth it out. Richard Cale looks underneath the 86, almost 3 wide for third. Battle back here. Look at these. Look at that bottom being so rough on these cars. Watch Story Boyd as he enters 3 here. That car's going to bounce up on 2 wheels almost. Shoot, the 86 bounced even higher. Richard Cale pulling the front tire on the exit there. That's your battle right here. It's going kind of at the back of the pack. 3-lane racing. Darnell was trying to get underneath Grandy. He's allowed Richard Cale to work up underneath him now. Give it to Richard Cale this time by, going to get 4th. Nope, still Darnell. So we're 2 laps to go. Tyler Bickford all the way. Took the lead from Richard Cale at the very first lap and has led all 24 laps. Popsicle 6 up in the air. Richard Cale has now overtook the 86. Give it to Tyler Bickford though. So we're coming white flag. Checkered flags up in the air this time by. We had a quick and easy street stock race. Tyler Bickford's your winner. Torrey Boyd second. Joseph Grandy and Richard Kale got the 86 at the line for fourth. It's a good little race there. Boy, was that 07 car on a rail at Fairbury tonight. That's your third place Grandy right there. Second, 15. And Tyler Bickford's going to cut a couple donuts and then take her to the. Has he got another clean sweep? Thursday night clean sweep? That's how it's going to be. That's going to be how it falls down. Tyler Bickford's your winner. Clean sweep 2 weeks in a row. That guys, like and subscribe for that way you know when the races are posted. If you want to get in on the action, join us on Slinging Dirt Series on Facebook. Send me a message and we'll get you in Discord and get you lined up and gridded for the next one. Over and out.